Hello everyone. So welcome to this particular session on job design. So before we proceed with the concept of job design, so what are the contributions are there with respect to job in the history? So Adam Smith, one of the pioneer in our management field, so he introduced a division of labor and specialization. So that contributed to the job design. After that, Henry Fayol and F.W. Taylor, with their contribution to the management through scientific management as well as the administrative management. So both they emphasized on job design. So job design must take into consideration the specialization, standardization, and simplification to ensure the optimum productivity. So job is divided into basic components, and that one of the component of job be assigned to the worker, thereby achieving the specialization. So in the job design, actually we need to find the answer for the following three questions: how the job is to be performed, who is to perform it, and where it is to be performed. So we can say job design is a successor of the job analysis. So job analysis is nothing but it's a collection of information about the duties, responsibilities, and the minimum qualities required to perform the job. So job design is the process of forming work into tasks required to perform a particular job. So very beautiful definition given by Michael Armstrong. Job design is a process of deciding on the content of a job in terms of the duties and responsibilities of the job holder, the methods to be used in carrying out the job in terms of the techniques, systems, and procedures, and on the relationship that should exist between the job holder and his superiors, subordinates, and colleagues. So basically, job design involves determining the task and responsibilities that employees in a particular job are expected to perform. So in such a way, you are designing a job. So through the job design, you are translating your company goals into specific actions that employees perform in their particular jobs. So the definition, what we discussed in the earlier slide by Armstrong. So here it is a systematic attempt to organize the task, the duties and responsibilities into a unit of work to achieve the certain objectives. So here we can say that the manager have realized that the design of the job has a considerable influence on the productivity and job satisfaction, because all these questions you will answer here. So who means the mental and physical characteristics of the workforce, what task to be performed, and the geographical location of that particular job, the time, maybe the occurrence in the workflow, and what is the reason of that particular job from organizational point of view, and the methods. So all these WH questions to be answered in the job design. And If you think in a reverse direction, if jobs are not perfectly designed, so this will result all these consequences. So poorly designed job often results in boredom in the workers. So they will not be satisfied, some kind of a frustration they will get. So it will increase the attrition, the turnover rate, and to reduce the motivation of employees, the productivity level also decreases here. So less than the optimal productivity, we can say. Low level of job satisfaction, increases in overall organizational costs. So through job design, we can create a perfect match between the requirement of the job and ultimately the human resource attributes. So what are the importance of job design? So first one, to meet the requirement of organization, such as higher productivity or maybe the operational efficiency. And second one, to satisfy the needs of the individual employees, like interests, or some employees need challenging jobs. So they want to excel in their particular job. So for the achievement and to attract the right candidate for the right job. So job design will helps integrate the reward and qualification. Ultimately, it will improve the quality of the work life here, to improve the morale and commitment of employees. It will reduce the absenteeism and turnover, and to minimize the boredom in the workplace. Monotony nature will reduce us because employees, if they work in the same job for a long period of time, definitely they will get some frustration. So through job design, I think it will minimize the boredom in the work, and definitely I think it will improve the employee skill level. And we can say that through job design, we can ensure a safety working environment. And finally, it will match the requirement of the job with the human resource attributes. So at the end of the day, actually, as an employee, these are some expectation from the work environment or from the workplace. So chance of promotion means the growth. So they need to satisfy their ego, holidays for their leisure, prestige and recognition of the achievement, the prize or appraisal or appreciation, we can say, fair wages for their work, healthy work environment, remaining enthusiastic about the work, job security, independence, that we can say that freedom in the work, and working with the friendly colleagues, and chances to take the responsibilities. So always employees eager to take the responsibilities, or they need to take some challenging jobs. So this is about the job design. So in the coming video, we will come with the different methods of job design. Thank you.